And we are recording. So, good morning, everyone. I'm Jennille Spellman here, zooming in from Canyon City, Colorado here. So, super excited that we get to share today. We get to share what Thrive has done for us and perhaps what it could do for you as well. So, I am gonna just start off by saying, what is Thrive? We keep talking about it. You've probably heard friends talking about it. And so basically what it is, 3 simple steps first thing in the morning. So the first step is number 1, just these little capsules. I take them on an empty stomach with water. First thing when I wake up, I keep them on my nightstand actually. About half hour later, I drink the Yummy Lifestyle Mix. And this is not just your like regular everyday protein shake. This is actually like probiotics, digestive enzymes, gives you all that happy tummy stuff. And then after that, we just throw on our little DFT. There's mine on my arm. You can kind of wear it all over in different places. And basically what that stands for is just dermafusion technology. Or wearable nutrition, really, and simply. Oops, Michelle, I'm going to mute you there for just a second, and then unmute yourself whenever you're getting ready to talk. So, but that's it. 3 simple steps. First thing in the morning, you're done in the first half hour of your day. I've been thriving for a while now, but when I first heard about it, my friend had reached out to me, and I honestly didn't think I needed it. I was doing all this stuff. I was working out, a few times a week regularly. We ate decently. I didn't really have a weight problem or anything like that. But he kept talking about this mental clarity and better sleep and calming of those aches and more energy. And it was just such a cool concept that I was like, well, I'll take a look at it. So I got up first day, I took those capsules, I drank my lifestyle shake, which actually tasted good because I told my friend, I said, you know what, if this is nasty, I am not drinking it. But it was good. So I had the vanilla, it kind of tastes like, kind of like cake batter is what some people equate it to. We also have chocolate and strawberry, apple pie, candy cane, cinnamon, what's that other one?
Pumpkin cinnamon spice.
Yeah, cinnamon pumpkin spice. There we go. Yes, thank you. I'm like, that's our newest one, and I never quite remember. So you have your choice of flavors. And then after that, I threw on my DFT and I went about my day. And I did actually have a little bit more energy that first day, but I thought it was the placebo effect. But I kept going and I trusted him. And day 3 was when I realized that I did actually have more energy. I wasn't falling asleep in front of my computer in the afternoon at work. And that was such a huge thing. So let's see, after that, I noticed the mental clarity. That brain fog lifted and it was like, oh, glorious. And the sky was blue and the grass was greener and the birds were chirping. Like, I didn't realize I'd been walking around in a brain fog because I was doing all the things. I work a full-time job normally. I teach karate a couple nights a week. I was getting up and doing CrossFit 3 mornings a week. In addition to being a wife and a mom. And so to be doing those things and walking around in a brain fog was just not a happy place to be. So, but it just kept going. And then my digestion was like on point, and we all like having that happy tummy. We don't talk about it a lot, but it's such a good thing to have when all our stuff is just working like it should to clear out all the toxins and all the extra stuff from our body. So that's really a good thing. About 4 weeks in was when I realized that my lower back wasn't aching anymore. Like I could bend over and it was like, oh, look at that. That's nice. Not that ache there anymore. So, and then after that, I just kept waiting for it to stop working. And here I am 3 years later and it still works and I love it. And that's why we just keep talking to people about it because it's just so simple. And we just love how we feel. So, Brittiany, I'm going to let you jump on and share your story and we'll go from there.
All right. Hey, like she said, my name is Brittiany. I'm from Greenville, Texas. I've been thriving for just about 5 years. I was first introduced to the product. My husband was working nights at a local police department. We had a 9-month-old and a 7-year-old. And I was thinking about going back to work. And so I was like, I don't know how I'm going to go back to work. I love to take naps with the baby every day. So somebody at my husband's work was, he was talking about it. And he was like, well, I have a product that I've been using. It's good for energy and mental clarity and some, joint support. maybe I'll give you some to give to her and have her try it and just see what she thinks. And so he was like, okay, that's fine. Brought it home. And I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. Like, let me go out and say I've never done any of those. Like, I've never done any supplements, any product, anything like that. Cause I always thought it was in your head. Like, it's got to just be in your head. So I was a skeptic for sure. But he'd given the sample and I was like, I don't have anything to lose. If anything, I'll gain. I'm not going to go backwards on how I'm feeling. So I'll try it. We'll see. So the next day I got up, I took my 2 capsules on an empty stomach. I fixed the baby a bottle, fixed my shake or lifestyle mix. He was drinking his bottle. I was drinking my mix. And then I put on the little sticker that he gave me. And I was like, well, I'm done. Like, that was easy. It was all pretty quick. It was easy to remember, easy to follow. And I just went on about my day. I don't think I really noticed too much the first day except how simple it was. So I had did it my second day, did it my third day. And by the end of my third day, I was like, when was the last time I took a nap with a baby? That's odd. Like, I love naps. Why would I not take my nap? And so I was like, okay, well, maybe this is working. So I went ahead and I ordered, I signed up as a promoter. And so, been there ever since. And it gave me the energy back for sure. I was able to go back to work. I wasn't trying to nap. I wasn't sneaking out for my lunch break and trying to take a cat nap. But it also gave me the energy to now, fast forward to now, I have a almost 12-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they are both heavy in sports. We do sports all year. We do football, basketball, baseball, and my oldest does motocross. So, looking at it now, it definitely has given me the energy and the mental clarity to stay on track of what we got to do. We have some days on Saturdays, we get up at 8 o'clock for a basketball game. We have a basketball game at noon, and then we're at the motocross track at 4, and we don't get home from motocross till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm driving home and they're all passed out. So it's definitely given me what I needed to be a yes mom. Before that, if we were trying to do all of this now and I didn't have that product, we would have to cut things out. I wouldn't be able to be up from 8 a.m. to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and still be happy. Like, we'd have to cut stuff out. So I'm really thankful that an energy that I thought, or a product that I thought was just going to give me energy, has given me so much more. So that's where I'm at.
Yay, I love it. I know. You know what? At one point I had asked my son, at the time he was, I think, 15, and I said, should I keep doing this Thrive thing? And he said, yes. And I'm like, why? Because like, he didn't even hesitate. And he's like, because you're willing to go do things with me. And it's like, oh, right. Right. I get it. So, Michelle, I'm going to let you jump in here and share and tell us your Thrive story and what it's done for you.
Hi. Hi, I'm Michelle. I am a 1-ish year thriver. It's a couple months, maybe almost a year and a half. So my backstory before I actually started thriving, I was a 2-pot coffee drinker in the morning. That's how I'd start all of my mornings, because we need it, right? Like, that's how it was. And then it was a couple coffees throughout the day. By about 3 o'clock, that's where I typically would say my second life would start. Because then that's when all the kids were out of school. So now it's running kids everywhere, getting them to where they need to be. And it was 2 more energy drinks to get me through just all of that, just to get through my day. And I was, running at full speed all the time. And so one of the things that I was finding in my daily life, I was actually having to cut back some things that were actually affecting my body in a not so good way. So as I was cutting back certain foods, I was realizing I wasn't getting nutrition that I needed, and I needed something else. And I wasn't big on supplements. I didn't want to have a cabinet full of vitamins everywhere, because those don't work. I don't stick to it. It's not something that's easy for me to come by. So Fast forward, walk into rehearsal. I'm an actress with our local community theater. Walked into rehearsal with my energy drink in hand, ready to go. And my friend Jennille's sitting there and she's got these stickers on her body. I'm like, what's that? And she says, oh, it's just, my wearable nutrition, get me through the day stickers. So a little bit of me felt like she had like listened in on my personal life and like realized that I was looking for something like that. So I'm like, okay. So it took a little bit of her talking to me and a little bit of more like, okay, well, what is it really about? And I took her up on doing the minis and I was like, well, I'm just going to do it to prove it doesn't work. I was one of those people that was very much a skeptic. And so I was like, I'm going to do this. So I did day one and nothing happened, right? So I was like, whatever. Okay, it's just day one. Let's do it. Day two was the, I called her and I was like, I feel like the Energizer bunny. Like I was going nonstop and I was just like, oh my God, this is, it was crazy. Day 10, I was getting things done. And when I say getting things done, like lists. So growing up, mom always says, like, if you have something to add it to your list, and then the next day you just add it to your next list. So I have this list, right, that's like 12 pages long because it's just stuff that I always put on another list. Was getting stuff done and I was actually accomplishing things. And I was realizing that the things that I was craving, I was no longer craving. So the sweets and the sugars and the things, the energy drinks, wasn't drinking them anymore. The coffee, wasn't drinking coffee. I was forgetting my coffee on the counter. And that's just crazy to me. But slowly we've backed out of it. We've gotten rid of 2 coffee makers, which is just still kind of blows my mind because I was very much, Starbucks was my jam. And now it's every once in a while when I feel like treating myself, and then it's typically some non-caffeinated foo-foo drink. So, but since then, the thing that I love about this product is that there's something for everything and something for everyone. And for me, I try everything. I like I really delve in to their products. One of the things that I found is because I'm not craving those certain things anymore, I'm able to like actually go work out. And I feel okay working out and I don't hurt when I'm working out and I don't feel like, oh my God, that was the worst thing I just put my body through. Whereas like before I would work out and I was like, this sucks. I'm not having fun. And I don't know why people do this. And now I am I'm a sticker junkie. And I absolutely love the product. He's done amazing things. Not only for me, for my husband. He's back to work in a 40-hour week due to this craziness. And he's actually doing a physically laborious job that he would not have been able to do had we not been thriving. We are healthier than we've ever been. Sickness goes in this house maybe once a year. And if that, it's like 2-3 days and we are fine. I can't really attribute that other than to what this has inspired us to do. We make way healthier food decisions. We eat cleanly, all of which has come in conjunction with doing this Thrive thing, which I wouldn't give it up forever, ever. Like, nope. So yeah, that's my story.
Let's see if I can unmute myself there. Yes, absolutely. Well, and like I think both Brittiany and Michelle said, we want to share this with other people. One of the things that I was really intrigued by was that we don't have any like fees. We don't have any website fees. We don't have any fees to join. Your customer profile is free. I started as a customer. Brittiany was smarter than I am and she jumped in as a promoter, but I started as a customer and I told my friend Jason, I said, you know what, I'm not going to do the business side of this. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. I've done the direct sales thing before. And I don't want to have anything to do with that side of it. But then I kept talking to everybody because number one, I wanted to get my product for free. And with Lavelle, you can actually do that when you just have 2 friends thriving with you. The following month, you can get your product for free. And it can be the same 2 friends, which is super amazing. You don't have to like go and find new friends every month. So that was my first goal. I wanted to get it for free, which is always our goal for everyone. We want you to feel amazing. But number 2, we want you to feel amazing for free. But then, like I said, because I kept talking to everyone and I had more and more referrals, I finally flipped to that promoter button, which is also free. And again, there's no weird fees there as well. And then that was all she wrote. Like, we just keep talking to everyone about it because we want everyone to feel this good. So to have the energy, the mental clarity. And when you join as a promoter, we actually have some amazing bonuses that are available right away. If you have 4 friends thriving with you, which when that totals $800 in sales, you get up to $660 of that back, and that's cash and credit. So, which is super cool. I've never looked back and I've never regretted it. My husband actually knew I was going to be a promoter before I did. He told me, he's like, you should just do this because you're just telling everyone about it anyway. So, so yeah, that's it. I mean, it's super simple. So just get back with whoever invited you here today. Thank you both, Michelle and Brittiany, for sharing your stories. I just love it because everybody's story is just a little bit different. So, yeah, so thank you so much. And with that, I'm going to sign off on this recording, and everybody have a beautiful weekend.